Y'all ready for this?
Check out the Hangout for Teens, TeenArea.co.uk.
Today we look at Air Conflict's Secret Wars, which lets you relive the famous battles up in the sky from the First and Second World Wars in an arcade-type simulator. So let's have a look at the story of the game. You play as Dee Dee Durbuck, daughter of a famous World War I pilot, who's using her skills to smuggle booze. She is also joined by her father's friend, Tommy, and a shed-load of other characters who come and go throughout the game. At the start of the gameplay, Dee Dee and Tommy are not too bothered about World War II, but as the war develops on their doorstep, so does their need to get involved, and you will end up being a very important asset to the war effort. Now, the presentation is poor to say the least. Still images on cutscenes are the main drawback and are a disappointing addition to the storyline. They might have been a little bearable in a game with fantastic voiceovers, but I thought all the characters sounded dreadful, especially the main character, Dee Dee. The text during gameplay on Secret Wars is mostly unreadable. Even more annoying is that the text sometimes pops on your screen and moves your map, ensuring 20 seconds of sweat manually looking for enemy aircraft whilst it reappears. Now, as you would expect from a fighter simulator in gameplay, you can take off, fire, bomb, but there is one thing missing. Your plane never actually lands. You fly through hoops and then land as if by magic, even if you're travelling at 100 miles per hour or more. There are 7 campaigns which are mostly based on historical battles, such as the Operation Belt in Poland and the Siege of Tobruk. Secret Wars also includes 20 different landscapes, the opportunity unlocks 16 planes, and a variety of missions including stealth and bombing. Unfortunately, this is still a one-trick pony, and you end up firing on planes, firing on trucks, firing on boats, and firing on planes once and more. You get the picture. There are a few different views, such as third person and viewing from the cockpit, but once again, these are a bit naffed, to say the least. Now, additions, a nice add-on to Secret Wars is random missions from World War I, which are mainly brought back to life by Tommy's amazing storytelling. Another addition, which I wouldn't have expected from a game such as this, was the ability to dogfight, with up to 8 players in multiplayer mode. To sum up, this game is alright, but the tackness of the cutscenes, the poor voice acting, and having to guide your plane through hoops to land without actually landing, makes the whole game look a bit of a joke at times. The storyline is sometimes embarrassing, and the dull voice acting sounds like Air Conflicts have asked someone from the local pound store to do a 1-hour shift behind the microphone, and that is not being harsh. If the game was just to be judged on its fighting mode alone, then it may have got beyond 6, because it is quite challenging and even fun at times. However, combined with the voices, images, text, price and tackiness altogether, I'm going to give this game a measly 4 out of 10.
Y'all ready for this?
Check out the Hangout for Teens, TeenArea.co.uk.